gosh, I'm live. It's telling me I'm live. I'm gonna wait a minute here and see if anybody comes in. Starts watching. Sorry, I gotta prop you up in a way, hopefully that keeps you there. So I'll just wait a minute here, see if anybody shows up, and then we'll go from there. I'm just gonna get started ready with my stuff here. Well, I guess, yeah, give me just a minute. Let me finish setting up my stuff. All right, I'm just gonna start because I'm going to save this video and hopefully, I don't want people watching it in like 5 minutes of me just talking or, wrestling around. So, hi guys, Mitchell here, Mitchell, Minnesota. I just wanted to come to you today with kind of like a fun, easy, cheap-ish craft that I used to do with my students in a certain way, but I did it a little bit differently because it's not with my students, it's for my home for fall. It is September 1st, and what does September 1st mean? It is officially, in my household, decorating for fall. So I've got all sorts of stuff, you guys. I gotta stop, I gotta calm down. But today I want to make with you a little fall, I don't even know what you want to call this, little fall thingy, little fun. I'm gonna use it on my centerpiece and I'm gonna put a couple of these around, but I will show you kind of what I did, and if you like it, run with it. If you don't like it, I don't care, it's not your house. Pew, pew, pew. So I'm going to tell you what you need. And keep in mind, any of this stuff you can substitute out for things that you like. That's the way it is. So first, you're going to need, what is this called? This is called a cloche, I believe. So it's got some terracotta, and I got these, I bought these. These are still at Target as of today, September 1st, 2018. They come like this, kind of wonky, but they were on sale for 20 bucks, and now they're $5.96. So I bought a bunch of these, and they're just glass tops and terracotta bottoms, and they don't lock or they don't interlock or anything like that. So it's kind of like, okay, nothing special, right? So we're gonna make it special. So then let's see if I can I turn the camera around? I can, holy crap, this is nice. Okay, so then you're also gonna need some like fun little thingies to put in it. So I've chosen like some of my sparkly leaves. You can see very sparkly, right? Very sparkly from the Dollar Tree that I got. Just some pumpkins, mostly from the Dollar Tree. Marshalls, I got little gourds. Marshalls, I also got these little pumpkins that I absolutely love. I absolutely love them. And then a little candle and a tiny little thing of hay. And I don't even remember where I got this. I think it was Michael's, but it's a little tiny barrel of hay. And then our end piece is gonna kind of look like that. Oh, and you're also gonna need flowers, like fake flowers, and I've got a bag of them just in my home. So, and that's that. So, let's turn back around here. Okay, so what I want to show you first is you gotta undo it, unwrap it. And I'm going to unwrap it here like that. Take the top piece off, and then at the end we'll talk about this and what I want to do with it. Then just have your round terracotta thing. And oh, I have somebody's watching. Hi, somebody. Let me see if I can hit that. So, there we go. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn the camera around here, so you can kind of see how I'm doing it. And again, these are the items that you want. Really anything fallish, anything you want to do that's fall related. Please use whatever you want, and then this is going to be kind of our end result thing. And the flowers are in there. So first thing we're going to do is I set up my flowers, and I'm going to turn you around for a second while I do this, because I'm just going to put the flowers at the bottom of the terracotta pot. So, and they've got And in the first one I did, I pushed them down a little bit farther. I'm not going to do that as much with this one. I'm gonna kind of prop them up because they've got their little things. In just a second, I'll kind of show you what that looks like. So they kind of spill over. Because at first I thought I wanted to like push it all down and I was gonna do this big thing all through, but they don't connect. The top piece does not connect to the bottom piece. Oh no, that's awful, right? It's not awful, it's just part of the gig here. So I'm grabbing a bunch of these kind of folly thingies, and I just had this bag. I got these at, I guess, Walmart last year, when right at the end of, oh, hello, Aussie Shaz. Oh, from Australia. Funny story about Australia. I spent 2 years ago, one of my best friends moved to Australia, so I went and visited him, and he worked in Sydney, in North Sydney, and I flew from LA to Auckland and on Air New Zealand, and Auckland to Sydney, obviously, and spent 2 weeks there. And if you look at my Facebook, today I had a picture from when because I was there 2 years ago now, and I was like, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna live in Australia forever. I'm going to, move to Canberra, or I'm gonna move to somewhere there. So Australia has a very special place in my heart. I really want to be there. I'm not Australian, but I really wish I was. The chocolate was better. I remember Coles, the Coles grocery store. Is that right? Is it called Coles? I think it's Coles. Anyway, sorry. So far, we've kind of got this going on. Looks like kind of like an old lady flower pot, right? Well, not for long. So, let's see. So we kind of got that going on, okay? And then you're just gonna kind of literally just pick and choose. I'm going to, let's try a couple pumpkins. I'm just gonna, keep in mind this is live, so if I look like I'm having trouble, I probably am. See, I may just need to push these down just a skosh so that things can stay up at the forefront of it. There we go. So like a little pumpkin. We'll do one more over here. Stay. Let's see, some more gourds maybe. Doing this one-handed is not easy. I gotta get a tripod or something, but I'm not that fancy. Come on. I gotta open them up, take these out. And I've already got 2 pumpkins in there, so I'm gonna try not to find pumpkins, maybe a brown gourd and an orange gourd. That might be better. So we'll put our little orange gourd there. Ooh, and our little brown gourd maybe there. What do you think? What do you think? Does that look nice so far? I think that looks pretty cute. And then I think I want to add oh yes, Australia is like an amazing country. I'm obsessed. Coles was amazing. And it was, oh, I love Australia. Oh, I wish I was back there. So then, which one should I choose? Brown. Let's do the brown one. I guess this is kind of brown. And again, I got these at the Dollar Tree. And I don't know if Australia has that. I can't remember. Probably not, because it's some horrible American corporate greed thing. But that's just kind of how we do. And they've got these fun little clips on the back, so you can clip them onto anything you want. But just kind of jam, not jam it in there, but make it kind of fun, right? So then we've just kind of got our neat little, there's a pen, sorry. So we've got that guy, which is, keep in mind, I'm a 30-year-old male. I'm not Martha Stewart here, and I'm not trying to be Martha Stewart. But we've got 2 of those. Let's do one more, shall we? Let's do one more. Do I have the other one? Okay. Oh, the other one's over there. Okay, let me grab it. Sorry for the shaky cam. You're going into fall, which is the first day. Oh, first day of spring yesterday. See? I guess I wasn't there 2 years ago now. It must have been earlier than that because it was so cold. I remember having to borrow my friend that I visited. I had to borrow his boyfriend's jacket because I was stupid enough not to look at the weather for Sydney, and it was like 32 Fahrenheit. It was crazy. So let me grab my third one, and we will get in there. I'm actually going to leave, it has some white stuff at the bottom, like white cardboard. I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit of so there's some space at the top. And I'm going to do something a little different with this one. I wanna make it more fun. And I'm just going to real quick put this there. Don't mind me just singing and doing silly things here. And I don't know what things are going to look like, but super duper easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my gosh, what else am I gonna put in here? I really wanted to put the candle in there, but this is looking kind of fun without it. If I were to put that flower in there. So let's turn it around again. I'm sorry, I'm going like all sorts of directions, but it's the way that it is. So I went ahead and I did flowers again in my little bale of hay. And I don't know, let's see if that, I mean, obviously like these I can't just shove in there, but these ones you might want to put in there just as one and then fill around it, or a candle, or, you know, something like that in there. But I think I want to put, I know it's redundant, but maybe a couple more gourds or a pumpkin. I can put a pumpkin in here, or a little, some sort of squash like thing there. And then I don't even think I want to add, anything else to that. I think that that's really nice, and keep it, this is just going under my thing for right now. So I'm super excited about that. So let's take a peek there. You can see a little sparkle, pumpkins, gourds, the like different pumpkins, different gourds, sparkle red, brown, and then this one is kind of more fun there. And yeah, so for the top, let's talk about the tops because they're so pretty. Gotta take the thing off. Ah, crap. And I should have been more prepared for this, but why the hell not? Let's all enjoy it, shall we? So we've got our tops here. So what I would recommend, isn't the bale of hay so cute? I agree. It's so much fun. So thank you. So for this one, what I would think would be kind of fun to do is to, I was originally going to put it on top of it, but there wasn't enough room. So what I'm thinking of is, you know, taking, let's see, I went to Target and I got these really fun little pumpkins. And I'm thinking if I took like the white one, and keep in mind, we're just experimenting here. We're just experimenting. So I've got my little pumpkin or whatever, and then put my little thingy on it, and then maybe throw a pumpkin. Where's that gourd? That little brown gourd that I like. A little brown gourd. I'm gonna put you, oh gosh, sorry guys. It's like I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, I wish I was drunk. Just something small, doesn't have to be crazy. We don't have to go crazy. And as I'm trying to put it on, it's not really sticking, but that's okay. So you just kind of, this little, let me back up a little bit here. You know, something fun, like that. I may put that somewhere. It doesn't have to be on anything like this. This may be a little bit much, but you could put this on a glass table or something like that. And then you can either add little fun things through the top. You know, if I wanted to push, okay, I can't push that little pumpkin, which is, that did not hit the mark on that guy, did they? Oh, well. Well, any of these guys? Yeah. So if I wanted to add another pumpkin, you just kind of add it in there. If I wanted to throw any flowers, I could shove those in there too. And then, you know, maybe put a little flower on the side or something like that. I don't know. I see a lot of stuff on Pinterest, and I see a lot of stuff on there, on Facebook and all that stuff. And I'm like, I am so lazy. How could I ever do that? And way less frills, but it's cheaper. I got these for $5.95. Like I said, these I got from Walmart after fall last year for like $1. I got this at Target today for I think $3. What is it? Yeah, $3. And you can cut, it says to customize. You can put all your fun stuff on there. I really like this. I think it's a fun idea. And yeah, I think so. So we can recap here. We did kind of 3 fun fall type things. I think, you know, they're all kind of the same, but they're all definitely different. And I may stick them in different parts of the house, or I may do something else with it. So other than that, yeah. Now I can clean up all of my fall stuff. So, and then in the back, we'll put our little give thanks. Oh, and I dropped it. Okay, thankfully I didn't. A little give thanks. So this is literally just in my living room, and just at the far side of my living room, you can see I have purple curtains, and I haven't done anything with these pumpkins yet, but I did make this today, so it's kind of fun. But maybe keep that under there for now. I don't know. I think there's something to be said for simple fall type things. I don't know. I am all about it. And let me get the comments out of there. Oops. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. And yeah, so if anybody has any ideas or anything like that for future things, I really like to make things for the fall time. And I think it's a lot of fun. I have lots of other fall things that I'm doing, but I definitely am. Hi, Numi! Oh my gosh, hello! Thank you so much, Chaz. I am all about all this fun stuff. So, like, again, super cheap, super functional, super easy. I even went out to Target today and got which I think is a gorgeous painting. And I'm gonna add some things around it. My husband says I do too much. And I probably do, and I'll kind of show you. I've just started decorating today, but so I bought this today at Target, and then every stinking month I get a new wreath from Joann's, and I buy it at a discount because I do not pay full price. And then just some little corny things. Thank you, Numi. I try to be crafty. I try to. It doesn't always pan out. But then, yeah, I think those look good from far away. Ignore this mess because I'm going to clean that up. But I think it'll look really nice there. And Target and their dollar section too. I have more fall stuff on the floor here too. So bear with me, y'all. I got a little one of the orange blankets from Target. Super fun. And of course a Bath and Body Works candle, coffee, and yada, yada, yada. And then I think it goes well with the outside of my house. I apologize for the super streaky window. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this thing right there, this little craft project that we did together. We totally did it together because I would not do it without the likes of my subscribers. Absolutely, I'm already set for fall. And the sick thing is, I'm like, oh, I gotta go get more. I'm like, you don't have to go get more. I don't have to go spend more money than I already have. And Numi, remind me, because I think it'd be fun if in the future, like you and me, you and I, and maybe like Jessica Cakes and Little Kansas Kitty did like a collab channel, and like we each posted on each day of the week. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in? I keep forgetting to email you about it, but I think now's as good a time as any to start talking about it, to bring it up. I think that would be super fun. What else was I going to say? Yeah, it's so weird because it's live. I can't stop and start over again. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas or anything along those lines that you'd like to see me do, please let me know. I would love to do those things, because just wait till Christmas comes. Well, fall, fall especially, I like to, it would be done. Absolutely. Okay, yeah, totally. Right now is tough. No, I get you. And, you know, we're thinking about you and everything like that, but I think that'd be so much fun. Down the fall, I really get into, because I can do it really from September 1st to November. And I've got my Thanksgiving stuff that I'll put out November 1st. And then we'll just go from there. So I hope there was some liking of this for you guys. I hope you got something out of this. I want to do it again. Maybe at the back table, or I mean, I sit on my floor a lot. I work with kids. I sit on the. Oh my gosh, it is smelling so good. It is. I didn't touch a fall candle, Numi, until today. Today was the first one. It is Autumn Woods is what it is. And I would look at the notes at the bottom, but I don't want to burn myself. And I've done that before. Cause I'm like, oh, what does it smell like? And you burn yourself. But yeah, it smells good. And then I have and it's not, and that's why I like Bath and Body Works, because the candles are super good quality, and they're not overpowering. The scents are really good. For a 3-wick candle, it doesn't go crazy. And I'm very excited to do it. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because we are live. Yeah, so I should be filming a video tomorrow for my week 3 update. And then, other than that, I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I hope you can see me. I hope it wasn't blurry or anything during that, but that's what I got for now. So, all right, I think I'm gonna go make dinner because it is... Hey Google, what time is it?
7:34.
7:34. So I should probably eat dinner. I've been kind of hungry all day, and nothing has been helpful. So, yeah. And thank you guys who are watching now, and thank you who watch this later. Okay, right until you hit record, I'm like, I had to put on shorts. I was in my underwear all day, because I can. And exactly, me too. I draw a blank as well. It's crazy, and it's like, I wanted to talk about this. I was gonna do it this way, and I need to get a tripod, but they're so expensive. I'm like, I could pay a bill with the money that I would buy a tripod for. But that's, I guess, a first world problem. That's totally a first world problem, you know. I don't want to even go there. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, and after you start, totally, I'm gonna remember. Oh my God, I'm going to remember. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you guys having a long weekend in Canada? This is a really stupid question because it's Memorial Day on Monday, which is an American holiday, and I just showed my ugly American side. I'm getting lots of down. So I found it. I'm getting lots of. Oh, thank you. That makes me feel so good, Shaz. Christmas. Forget about it. I'm obsessed with it. I like doing fun, crafty, nice things for the home for cheap, because I don't feel like I should have to spend $50 on something. Okay, so we both had Labor Day. Yep, that's my ugly American ignorance. I had no idea Canada did it too. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that it is in Canada too. I mean, Canada's 4 hours from here. My husband and I keep really wanting to go up to Winnipeg, but we have not been to Winnipeg yet. That's the next step. I spent a lot of my youth traveling up to Vancouver because I'm from Washington State. So all of our BC friends would come down and we'd go up and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure Canada and Australia, who the two people that are watching, that's where are my two of my favorite countries in the world. It's so beautiful. Oh, forget about it. And Australia, of course, as well, is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad I got to visit there. Stopping in Auckland was really cool. New Zealand's really pretty from the air. I just transferred planes. But Sydney, it's like the Opera House itself. I got off the plane. We went straight for the Opera House because I wanted to see it so bad. But I want to go to Alice Springs, and I want to go to Perth, and I want to go to Melbourne, I think, because I said Melbourne here, and they're like, no, even in American English, it's Melbourne. Okay, got it. But I really want to do a tour. I want to go to Toronto. I want to go to, where else do I want to go in Canada that I haven't been? Maybe Ottawa. I mean, there's just so much stuff up there. I've always called Canada the attic. Like, you forget it's there a lot sometimes, but there's incredible things up there. You know, when you go to your attic and you're like, oh my God, there's this up here. I totally forgot. I'm obsessed. I love Canada. We're going through some interesting, we're going through some shitty things. Let me rephrase that. Our commander-in-chief has alienated our relationship with our brothers and sisters to the north, and I don't find that that's appropriate at all because the Canadian, in my opinion, and this is not a high horse, it's just my opinion, the Canadian and American relationship is super strong. We share the world's longest border. Australia, you do not, because you are an island and a beautiful one out there. But Canada and the US, we share the world's longest border. We are brothers and sisters together, and we are so alike each other. Thank you. Yeah, we are besties. Oh, I'm glad I said it, Craig. Thank you. We have to be. I mean, it's interesting the relationship that Americans and Canadians have because we are so like each other, but we have differences. And Numi, maybe you can attest to this. I know this. I love how this started off as a fall decoration video, and now it is what it is. Like just the way we spell. In Australia, I remember being like, "Oh, I saw the word color, COLOUR." Yeah, I'm gonna have to just wing it. The way we spell things is slightly different, and the way that we speak is slightly different. And keep in mind, I have a really thick Minnesota accent, even though I'm from Washington, just because my family is from here, so I've heard it my whole life. Neighbor, girl. I'm like, my autocorrect would tell me that's wrong. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. NEIGHBOR. Honor, no, too many. HONOR. And I'm sure Shaz too, in Australia, same way. We just got lazy. We got wicked lazy with our spelling, I guess. I mean, we called Z instead of Z. I believe you guys called Z. I mean, there's just small differences. In Canada, though, I have to give credit to Canada because I'm pretty sure I've heard Canadians say, oh, yeah, Zed, see? I'm pretty sure I've heard Canadians say, oh, it's 2 pounds. Like, it's, yeah, see? Shaz, same. Yep, color. You guys are, I mean, it's the original way to do it. We're the ones that got it wrong. But, what was I saying? Oh, crap, I totally forgot what I was going to do. See? I'm losing it, y'all. Canada. Oh, I'm pulling a blank. Oh, crap. Oh, yes, Canadians are super, like, they drive in kilometers. Thank you. They are like kilometers, pounds. I mean, they mix imperial and metric together, I think. Is that correct, Numi? Do Canadians do that? I mean, not just because the US is here, but I think that there's, the kilometers, you guys use kilometers in, yes, and Celsius and Fahrenheit. I mean, maybe that's just Canadians being polite when I'm in their presence. They know that I don't convert well or know how to. I go to Brazil every year and they're like, I'm like, oh my God, it's 90 degrees at home. And they'll be like, yeah, you would die if it was our 90 degrees. But I don't know. The Canadians are just an awesome group, and we drove through it this summer on our way back from Europe. We drove we were driving back from New York, and because we flew out of New York, and we drove up through into Canada and out all the way through Ottawa, and it was so pretty. And the breakfast, oh my God, every breakfast we had, they had beans with it. It was like the tastiest thing, but it's so dangerous. I'm like, cool, now I found something else that I want to gorge myself on and make myself even fatter. Like, that's fun. So, whatever. Yeah, we use this. Yes. Oh my gosh. Shez, that's so true. Like, that was a whole thing too. I was like, what's with all these S's? It's so class to me, it's very classy. Like, you don't need a Z, you need this. And Numi too, like, yeah, we have a Tim Hortons here in Minneapolis. We have, I think a lot of the northern states have it. Where I'm from in Washington, we've got one in Blaine, Washington, which is like right on the border. And then here, I think we've got two now. And my favorite story about myself, about Canada, is I came back from Brazil and I flew Air Canada, and it was perfect. I got there on July. Oh my God, which day is Canada Day? Is that the 1st? Hey Google, when is Canada Day?
Canada Day is on Monday, July 1st, 2019.
It's pop. Pop, pop, pop. That is a good
Sorry,
definition.
I don't
Oh,
understand.
sorry, my Google. It is pop. See, yeah, exactly. So Australians and so you guys can kind of gang, which is smart. Everybody else in the world uses it. We don't. But and there's a map of the United States and who calls it pop and who calls it soda. And in the South, they call everything Coke. But that's why the South lost, because they don't think about things. They're silly gooses. Back home in Washington State, we called it pop too. I lived in Nevada for a couple years. They called it soda, and I didn't like it. And then here in Minnesota, they call it pop. In Minnesota, they call it pap, like almost pep, but pap, whatever. So I flew into the Toronto airport on Air Canada on Canada Day. We got off the plane and they gave us little, the lyrics to "Oh Canada" and a little Canada pin. And then I had a Tim Hortons, my first Tim Hortons coffee, and these little bite thingies that were fucking delicious. And there was soft drink. Ooh, we call it soft drink. Oh, see, you Australians are a whole other can of words. Oh, Timbits. Yes, Timbits. Oh my God, that's why I got fat. It's Canada's fault. And between that, and then I took a picture of my Tim Hortons in my hand, and in front of me was all these red and white roses that made the Canadian flag. I felt so, I mean, I'm not Canadian, but like they're the closest to us. Australia's got its own thing. I think there's a store called Woolworths that I really like to go to too. I was only there for like 3 weeks, and I just tried to absorb as much stuff as I could in Canada, or in Australia. The Cadbury chocolate, holy crap. Because we use really crappy sugar, like not real sugar in our chocolate. I don't know what it is about Australian Cadbury. Forget about it. There are so many yummy things in Australia. I couldn't live there either. And the food was a lot more fresh. It was more expensive, obviously. Oh, I love it. And everybody, oh my God, it's so creamy. I'm like, I'm thinking about it now. I bought like $50 worth of Cadbury on my way back from Australia. That is my fat girl confession. Is that I did that. But Australia is incredible. I can't get over how amazing. I think Australia and Canada should just become one giant country together. But y'all are in I think you guys are both in the Commonwealth. I'm almost positive. I'm not that dumb. I know it's so hard here. Our media doesn't tell us what's happening in the world. We have to look at, I have the BBC on my Google every day, telling me what's going on in the world that's not there, but whatever. Their accent is the coolest, and they throw the naughtiest word around. They throw that C word around like it's, you know, bacon and eggs. And I'm like, oh, geez, I heard it again. Why is everybody calling everybody else the C word? But hey, I'm not there to judge anybody. Olivia Newton-John is from Australia, and she is a national treasure, I'm sure. And that's all I can say about it. It was my first time riding in a car with driving on the right side of the vehicle, which was so much fun. I was like, ah. So, all right, now that I've rambled for 34 minutes, thank you guys for watching and sticking in with me. I have to go cook dinner. I'm getting so hungry. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday or Sunday in Ozlan. And then we will talk soon. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. I like this live thing, it's fun. Have a wonderful night. Happy September 1st or 2nd. Bye guys.